Hello, Crochet Girlies, and welcome back to whatever the hell this is. So, how are we all doing today? I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. I think I'm just going to get right into it today. I don't have much to talk about, so we'll keep the talking to a minimum. In this week's vlog, I kind of have like an all over the place kind of vlog. Kind of a chaotic small business vlog, if you will. So here are kind of my plans for the week, and I don't know what I'm gonna get finished out of all of this. So the plan is kind of a little all over the place. It's a loose plan, so don't expect me to completely stick to it. But I need to start my dad's Father's Day / birthday gift, and you may be thinking, Sammy, Father's Day has already passed. Well, you would be correct, but I told my dad that there's absolutely no way that his Father's Day gift would be ready by Father's Day, and I haven't even started it, and Father's Day passed, so I told him it will be a Father's Day / birthday gift because his birthday is in August, and this project is going to take a long time. So that is kind of first on the list of things to do this week, is to just start his gift. It is going to be quite a doozy, so I would like to start that. I also really need to add the metal clasps to my Kindle covers and get these up on my shop. I have, as you saw in the Making My Pinterest Board video, I made 2 of these, one in a mint green and one in a baby blue, and I had to order these little magnetic clasps. I don't know if you can see that. Excuse my one nail, it broke while I was playing with my dog. So, but we have these little magnetic clasps that I need to add to the Kindle covers so that I can get them up on my shop and ready to go. I'm thinking I may or may not make another one of these because I do have a lot of this mint yarn left, and I thought I could probably make another one. I don't know if that's going to get done this week, but I would like to, so that is kind of a semi-goal for the week. Don't expect it to happen because I cannot hold myself to a plan for the life of me, so also, I really need to make at least 2 more grayscale beanies, my color black beanies. I bought that 1 skein of the grayscale yarn because Amazon has been sold out of the 3-pack, and that's kind of what I need. They are my best sellers, so I would really like to get a couple of those in my shop because it has been a long time since I've restocked those, and people ask me constantly when I'm going to restock those. So hopefully this week I will have at least 2 done. We'll see. And then lastly, I would really like to revisit the pencil pouch situation that I tried to do in my Making My Pinterest Board video, because as you guys saw, or if you didn't see, go watch that video, but all of the pencil pouches, well, I made 2. They are huge. They are so long. The pattern that I was following was just so inaccurate. So I would like to write my own pattern for a pencil pouch and hopefully get one of those done. I think, or a few, because I would really like to kind of make some of these. I thought the pictures on the Pinterest board looked really cute, but unfortunately the pattern just did not match the final outcome that was in the pictures. Oh my god, I have yarn fiber everywhere. But I have a lot of this Premier Home Cotton in this pink color, and I would like to make a pencil pouch out of that, or a couple out of that. And I got white cotton yarn so that I don't have to use some random acrylic yarn to make the bow. And I also think I'm not going to do it this way. I think I will also do magnetic clasps on the pencil pouches and just do like a superficial bow like I did on the Kindle covers, because these are so cute. and I feel like tying it with a bow is kind of annoying and obnoxious, so I would just like to have some like metal clasps. So that's kind of my loose plan for this week. Hopefully, fingers crossed, I can get all of that at least started, but no promises, guys. No promises. So with that being said, I have a few things I need to get done this morning, and then I will check in with you guys when I am ready to start one of the things on my to-do list this week. Okay, guys, so update time. Literally all I wanted to do this week was like, I wanted to get like a bunch of stuff done because I actually have like a bunch of time to film this week. So I thought, oh my god, perfect, I'm gonna get like a ton done, right? I'm already 2 days into the week and I haven't done basically anything, and that really is bothering me. So I need to get something done. So like my whole plan was to make like a ton of different things, right? But like I think I'm just gonna kind of like fly by the seat of my pants on this one and just not really worry about what I said I wanted to do, because yesterday I had like a few things that I needed to get done, and then today I had to start the weeding process of my garden because my garden got severely overgrown and it is like a heat index of like 105 every day. So I was completely miserable doing that, and by the time I got done doing like literally just maybe a third of my garden, getting it weeded, I thought I was gonna pass out and die because of how hot I was. So I got in the pool for like an hour, and then I went back to the garden and was like weeding a little bit more, and then I was like, you know what, I can't do this anymore today. So I got back in the pool, then I came in and I took a very long nap because I really needed it. I have not slept well in the past couple days. So like definitely needed that reset, plus being in the sun all morning was killing me, and I think that just like drains the life out of me. So anyway, that's what I've been up to. But also crochet wise, I did go ahead and add the magnetic clasps to the Kindle covers, and I've just got like a little bit of a gripe with it. I think in the future when I make these, I'm going to add the magnetic clasps prior to putting the bows on, and then use the bows to cover the clasps, because in the pattern it did say to put the bows on first and then put the clasp on. But with any type of these clasps, there is a visible metal like ring. I don't know if you can see it because I tried to cover it up as much as I could, but there's like a visible metal ring, and I don't want that like really sticking out. And it like, I feel like it looks even worse on the mint one. So not a huge deal, like not gonna make a difference in me selling them. But I am going to pivot to doing it before the bows from here on out, because I think it will just look a lot cleaner, and I think the bow will help hide that pretty well. So I think like that's just kind of my thought process right now. But I think what I'm going to do, instead of starting another project for my shop right now, I think I'm just going to go ahead and first of all, I need to find my Tapestry grid that I saved of the Pittsburgh Penguins logo for the Father's Day / birthday gift for my dad. And once I find that, I'm gonna have to go through, like I do with all of my Tapestry projects, and number the rows with how many of each color at the end of each color section, and then like draw arrows so that I know like which way I'm working. It's gonna be a whole ordeal. And this is my least favorite part of any tapestry crochet project, is the mapping it out. Because I have to get on my iPad and I have to go through every single row, and it is so annoying. It is so annoying, but oh well, like, no biggie, I guess. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start doing that. That will probably take me at least an hour, maybe longer. I also may just decide to do like, I don't know, like maybe like the bottom quarter, you know, get it mapped out, and then just like start the blanket and then maybe come back and like map out the rest of it. But I don't even know if what I'm saying is making sense, but like, I don't know. If I think about it, I will like put in a little screenshot of what I'm talking about, but I don't even know how I'd take a picture of that. So anyway, I am doing the base of the blanket in black, so I am going to get out the black because I know that's the color I'm going to have to start with. And I think I'm going to make this blanket with a 5mm hook. 5 or a 5.5. I haven't really decided yet. I also don't know if I know where my 5.5 is. I have all these other hooks, but like they're just not that good. So yeah, I will go ahead and kind of get a little plan together, and then I will come back to you guys when I am ready to start working on the blanket. Guys, I just thought I'd give you a quick update before I continue working on this. So first and foremost, this week has been kind of hectic and obnoxious, so I haven't gotten as much done as I want to, but I'm hoping in like the next couple days I can really crank some stuff out. In the meantime, I've been working on this project for my dad, like I mentioned, and there's like a million strings attached, so let's just like ignore the elephant in the room. I'm about to fix all that, so bear with me there. But we are roughly like 20 something rows in. Oh my lord, 20 something rows in, and it's definitely not like wide enough to be a blanket. Not to mention, this is not going to be tall enough once it's done to like cover anything. It's about 90 rows total, and I'm already like, what, I don't know, a fourth of the way there or something, or a fifth of the way there. I'm not even thinking. So that means that I'm going to have to make this kind of like the centerpiece of a blanket, which is fine. I don't necessarily know how I'm going to add to it. If this ends up being like a perfect square, I think I will just go around with alternating rows of like black, white, yellow, white, black, so it looks like the stripes on the jerseys. I have to look it up really quick and make sure, but I'm thinking that's what I'm gonna have to do, considering I have so much of all this yarn, and I definitely thought this would take a lot more yarn than it is. So I'm thinking alternating stripes around it like the hockey jerseys, or I don't know, or I might like add some vertical rows or horizontal rows to the top and bottom, and then put a border around it. But I just don't like the way that looks. I think it looks too messy. I think I'm just gonna have to go for a border, and hopefully it turns out okay. I always psych myself out on the corners of a border, because when you're thinking about it, you think, okay, I'm just gonna do one stitch in every row, or in one stitch in every stitch all the way around, but actually in the corners you have to add 2 and probably a chain. And something about that always messes my brain up when I'm working up a blanket with a border, but nonetheless, we will figure it out when I get there. Also, my eyelash extensions are literally not cooperating. Anyway, I'll figure that out when I get there. In the meantime, I am just going to continue working on this and kind of get my stringy situation fixed before I do anything else. Also, hopefully today I will make a pencil pouch or 2. I've been thinking about it since I did the Pinterest Picks My Projects video, and I would really like to get a couple that are actually like, I don't know, like actually worth using and selling, because at the moment the 2 pencil pouches that I made in the last video are not it, and they're not going to be it, and I would not sell them. So yeah, anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and go over to the couch and fix this massive tangle of yarn, and hopefully we can make a little bit more progress today before I ultimately decide to either start on a pencil pouch or on a color block beanie. Thank God I pre-filmed the last video, because if not, I would not have had a video ready this week. And that's the joy of pre-filming, because then I get things done. Then I can still get things done if I have a slow week. So that's what we're doing. I will catch you back over at the couch when I am ready to work and I have detangled. Guys, I haven't charged my mic, so my apologies. Also, just wanted to give you like the smallest little update. I am like 31 rows into my dad's project. Now, I have spent way too much time on his birthday gift situation this week, I feel. I have not really gotten much of anything done that is productive. So, unfortunately, we're gonna put a pause on the old dad gift. Now, really quick, if you hear like slurping or anything weird behind me, my dogs just ate, so they're like, you know, drinking water and licking their bowls and all that fun stuff. But just a really quick rundown of kind of what I want to get done tonight. I have had quite a long day. Today is Monday, by the way. I've had quite a long day. We took the new boat out this morning, and oh my god, it was wonderful, but it really took it out of me because it is hot, hot, hot here in southern Alabama. So, here's the plan. We're going to take a break on the dad project. We are going to, I think I'm feeling a pencil pouch. I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to try and write our own pattern for that. My dogs are insane. I'm going to try and write my own pattern for that so that I can kind of refer to it as I go. And also, as we know, the pattern that I originally tried to do for these did not work. So I think the plan is I'm going to break out some pink Premier Home cotton and some of the white peaches and cream cotton, because that's the only cotton I have, and I think we'll just make a couple pencil pouches, maybe one, possibly two, Not really sure how in the mood I'm gonna be for this. So we're gonna do that, but first we did in fact get an order today for one of my market shoulder bags and a crochet flower bag key charm type thing. So I'm going to go ahead and clear my desk. I will pack up that order with you, and then we will start working on the pencil pouch. Guys, so it is currently, I think, like 6:30 in the morning. It's pretty early. I'm tired, but I kind of wanted to give you an update slash kind of close this video out. Basically, here is what kind of happened. So, first and foremost, I finished the pencil pouch. Now, I am happier with this one, but I'm still not that happy with it. So basically, here is the pencil pouch, and you may be thinking, Sammy, there's supposed to be a bow on that. Yeah, so the bow, not looking cute. Every time I tie up the bow, and I think it probably has something to do with the fact that there's a metal, you know, clasp in between the bow strings. But every time I tie up the bow, it just doesn't look good. It doesn't look correct. I don't know how to explain it, but it doesn't look right. Here, let me try and tie it up in a bow, and I will show you. First of all, I think I made the strings too long. Second of all, I think they're too far apart because of that metal little claspy situation. And I think what I'm gonna have to do is make a bow and then just like either glue it on or sew it on, because this is what it looks like with a bow, and it does not look very cute. You know, even if I make the bow like smaller, it's just not cute. So I hate the bow. Love the actual pouch itself. It's a good size. It's definitely a lot smaller than the ones that I made in the Pinterest Picks My Products video. Definitely smaller, definitely cuter, but I am going to cut these strings off of the pouch itself, and I'm going to hopefully repurpose just one of the strings and just tie it into a bow and stick it on there, and then like sew it over the clasp, because the way the bow is now is just not working. Okay, so that's probably what we're gonna have to do. Also, please excuse the state of my eyelash extensions right now. I've been in the pool and on the boat basically every day, and they look insane. I lost a couple of my clusters, so let's just not pay too much attention to that. I kind of look like a Muppet right now, and I don't even know how to explain that to you guys. I look weird. Anyway, I did get that order shipped out yesterday, so that's all fine and dandy. I got 31 rows done on the Tapestry, as you guys saw, and I have gotten this pouch done. Now, there are some things that I really wish I would have gotten done this week, but I do kind of need to wrap up this video, and I hate that this video kind of has a lack of finished products in it, but this is like 99% finished, so we can call it a finished product. Anyway, once I do finish this, I will get it put up on my shop. Hopefully it is sunny enough today for me to do so. I did yesterday get the pictures for my Kindle covers and for the big beautiful ruffle bag that took me forever. So I got the pictures done for those, and by the time this video comes out, they will be live on my shop. So if you would like one of the Kindle covers or the ruffle bag, go check out my shop. It's always linked down below, of course, you guys know that, but yeah, we officially have 2 new products on my shop, and hopefully this next week I will have more colors of the Kindle covers coming out. These do fit a Kindle Paperwhite, but a original Kindle, a smaller Kindle, will fit in here. It'll just be kind of loose. The only thing that won't fit in these are the Kindle Scribe, I believe it's called, the ones that you can write on. They're just too big, you know, they're kind of like an iPad almost. So yeah, but anyway, these are made for the Kindle Paperwhite. If you have one and you're looking for a cute little case, check out my Kindle covers. I think they're pretty cute. So anyway, with all that being said, first and foremost, I do want to give a huge shout out to my channel members. You guys are awesome. You really make this dream a possibility, and I really appreciate your continued support. So I'm going to put your names here on screen. If you would like to become a channel member, there are 2 tiers. There's the Crochet Girly and the Crochet Goddess. The Crochet Girly is $2.99 a month. The Crochet Goddess is $4.99 a month. There are a couple extra perks you get when you sign up for one of my member tiers. However, there will be even more perks coming in the future when I kind of figure out the whole perk system a little bit better. And with that out of the way, I am going to go ahead and leave this video here. If you like this video and you liked hanging out with me, please consider subscribing. It would mean the absolute world to me. And if you have not already, please like, comment, share with a friend, anything to help me in this crazy YouTube algorithm. And speaking of YouTube algorithm, if you would like to help my videos get pushed in the algorithm even further, please go down by the comments section and click a little button that says hype. It is completely free to do, and it really helps push my videos out to the masses. If you would like to follow me on any of my socials, my TikTok and my Instagram are linked down below. And lastly, if you would like to purchase any of my finished products, like my Kindle covers, the ruffle bags, etc., please check out my Etsy shop, which is always linked down below. And with that being said, bye guys.